There are 6 generations of the GTR: the C10, the C110, the R32, R33, R34 and R35. Let's take a look at the evolution of the GTR and how the current gen R35 came to be. This is getting a grip on the evolution of the Nissan GTR and how the R35 came to be. The first generation of GTR was born in 1969 and gave us a taste of what a sedan with sports car performance looked like, and that performance was due to the S20 engine, a 2-litre inline-6 making 160 horsepower at 7,000 RPM and 131 pound-foot of torque. The car was equipped to compete with cars well above its price range, and it was available as both a 2-door coupe and a 4-door sedan. The C110 GTR was the GTR's evolution, which featured the same performance but a reworked body. The fuel crisis that hit in the early 70s meant that there was little interest in a high-performance sports car, and only 197 were built. It gets its Ken Mary nickname from a Japanese advert that features Ken and Mary driving around the Japanese countryside. After the GTR badge disappeared for 16 years, it came back and better than ever. The twin-turbo 2.6 GTR earned its Godzilla nickname by winning 29 out of 29 races it entered in the JTCC in the early 90s. It also had success abroad, where it won 2 consecutive touring car championships in Australia, before a regulation change excluded the car. The R33 took everything the R32 did and improved on it with added technology. It was powered by the same 2.6 RB26 motor as the R32, with upgraded components to make it even faster and more reliable. It was so fast, its V-Spec version was the first mass production car to ever break into the 7-minute mark around the Nürburgring, back in 1996. It was our Need for Speed Halo car, our Fast and Furious heroine, and to many, our dream car. But what made it so special was its technology. While still powered by the same RB26 as first found in the R32, the R34 was upgraded with the newest software. Boost levels, injector pressure, oil and water temps, front to rear torque split were all shown to you on a games console style LCD screen in the interior. The GTR badge made its way back to us in 2008. But this time without the Skyline name. While the R35 name followed on from the previous car's chassis designations, it was made clear as being different as it didn't follow the BN prefix on the Skylines and was only an R35. Visually, it's very easy to see the heritage carried through into the R35. From the aggressive arches to the signature quad rear lights, you know you're looking at a GTR. The GTR kept its signature 6 cylinders, but instead of an inline-6, it featured a V6 with 2 turbos that pushed out 478 horsepower and 434 pound-foot of torque. It saw many engine revisions over the years, pushing power all the way up to 565 horsepower and 467 pound-foot of torque in its newest version. A Nismo version was introduced for NY15, which gave the GTR an even more hardcore track-focused brother, inspired by Nissan's championship-winning GT3 car. Power rose again to 591 horsepower and 481 pound-foot of torque. And Nissan added the same special edition Nismo wheels that were later found on the Track Edition, a full carbon fibre trunk lid designed specifically to take the weight of the rear wing, and a body with enough aggressive fins and wings to make it look more at home on a runway than on a road. NY17 saw the R35 gain a facelift as well as a further power upgrade, now to 565 horsepower and 467 pound-foot of torque, resulting in a 0-60 of less than 3 seconds. 3 seconds! Just think about that for a second. That's from now to now. 60 miles an hour in something that you can then fill with passengers or shopping and spend hours motorway driving in total comfort. If there's ever a car that deserved the title of a split personality, the GTR is that car. NY17 also saw the reintroduction of the GTR Track Edition, following its first trial in NY13, as well as 3 new trim levels. From the Pure trim, with the full-fat drivetrain and less of the bells and whistles, through Recaro, with seats for increased track comfort, and up to the Prestige trim, with premium interior quality and comfort. And sitting at the top, the 2017 Nismo GTR. Whether you love or hate the GTR, it has and likely will always be supercar rivaling performance with understated looks and a price tag 1/2 that of most of the cars it competes with. So given the choice, money no object, which GTR badge car would you pick up?